Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video. My name is Vanya and today I want to talk about the elephant in the room. The elephant that's been in the room for a whole year basically. The coronavirus, the COVID-19 pandemic, and also the vaccine that is finally on the market and the vaccinations that people are beginning to get. So let's talk about it. So exactly 1 week ago, I was vaccinated against COVID-19. Just to give you some background story, I live in Germany and people are started getting vaccinated at the end of December in 2020. In Germany, there is kind of a list of people that are prioritized to get the vaccination first, second, third, and so on until everyone finally got the vaccination. So I'm working as a caretaker in a home for the elderly. At the moment, I'm working with people that have dementia, that are at high risk of getting it because they're old. They have, many of them have chronic illnesses that make them a lot more kind of in danger of catching kind of any disease and then dying from it. So I, as a caretaker, was in the first group of people that were offered the vaccine. And I said yes, and exactly 1 week ago, I was vaccinated with the first part of the vaccination against COVID-19.
Today I'm gonna get the COVID vaccination. I didn't know whether I wanted to make a video about this, but I thought it was a really important thing because for many people the vaccinations are still to come, and I kind of think that it's really important to have different kinds of experiences presented to you, told to you by people who already got the vaccination. It's Saturday, and between 1 and 2 o'clock I'm getting the vaccination. I don't know, there are many people at the place where I work that get it that day and some people not, and in this video I want to go over through the pros and cons and especially my experiences on the day and the next couple of days, and show you if the vaccination has any like short-term effects. I don't know, I'm just curious to document it and hopefully give you some perspective and make it easier for you to decide if you want to get the vaccination. So let me show you through my day and let's get COVID over with, finally.
Right now I'm at work and I've got this weird angle just because I don't want to show you anything in the office that we have. Might be personal documents and stuff and sensible information. So yeah, only a few hours until I am getting the vaccination. I don't have any symptoms. My temperature is 36.8, which is pretty normal for me, Celsius. And yeah, I'm all ready for it. So
Hey, so I wasn't able to film when getting the vaccination, but I got it. It was not really spectacular by any means. People tried to keep their distance from each other, just like the normal group. Then I got the vaccination. The doctor asked if I had any more questions, and he gave me the vaccination into my left arm. I'm gonna have a look later. And then I had to wait for half an hour if I had like any allergic reaction or something, but literally nothing happened. I just talked to a colleague and it was good fun. But yeah, that was it. I wasn't able to film any clips because that would be a bit like indiscreet, and I don't want to show other people in this video without their permission or any of the establishment. I think that's only fair. But yeah, so I got the vaccination. I feel good. Nothing happened. I'm not green. I don't have any red dots anywhere. No allergic reaction. It didn't hurt. Like, my arm doesn't hurt. I can move it whatever, however I want. And it was really quick, really easy. And yeah, I'm gonna give you an update later, show you the part or my arm where they gave me the injection, and yeah, that's it. Very unspectacular.
the vaccination that I got is the first one that is actually on the market and available to people, is the one by BioNTech and Pfizer. It is an mRNA vaccination, which means that you get vaccinated, a code for a certain spike protein that is found on the outside of the coronavirus that can be detected by our bodies, that is vaccinated. The code that is vaccinated into your body kind of builds protein, and these proteins are detected by your immune system, and then antibodies are built, and those antibodies are also the one that would then potentially detect and destroy the actual virus if you were to catch it. So that's how it works. So there is no live coronavirus injected into your arm. There is nothing in this vaccination that can harm you except for the injection itself. Of course, there's always the danger of the injection point to get infected. You can have a local reaction to it, kind of your arm can get heavy, but these are just normal consequences that any kind of vaccination can have, so there's nothing special about that.
Oh wow, the lighting is exceptional again, I have to say. But quick update, it's now about 4 hours after the vaccination and I'm still feeling good. I just came back from grocery shopping, and in general there's not a lot to say. I'm not dizzy, I don't have a headache. The only thing is that my left arm where I got the vaccination is feeling a bit heavier than the other one, but that is something that is normal in my experience for any kind of vaccination. But that is also my personal experience with any kind of vaccination, is that my arm gets a bit heavier, like something is dragging it down, and that it's heavier to lift, because it's not really, and it doesn't hurt, but if I move it, especially with the up movement, is that I feel like a little sting at the injection point. And it's not really bad, but it's just something that I experienced, but nothing dramatic or anything really. And also I'm not exercising today or tomorrow, just to give my body a bit rest, to kind of get used to the situation and fight off the vaccine and build antibodies and stuff. So I'm taking it easy with some rest, some nice food, and I'm still going to work tomorrow. And that's the update. Again, I feel like this is not really anything super interesting, but I guess it's interesting in a kind of way that people don't know what to expect. And this is what I'm experiencing right now, and what I think a lot of people can expect from getting the vaccination.
It's the day after, and I feel good. I feel good. It's just really early in the morning. It's Sunday the 10th, and it's 20 to 6. Just because I have to head to work. Yes, there is work for me on Sunday, really early, but what can you do? There's some people that just have to work. But I wanted to give you an update for my arm and how the vaccination is going. And there's not a lot I can tell. The feeling of heaviness is still there. It's a bit more intense, like it's going down my arm. But again, that's nothing that I haven't experienced before, so nothing really alarming there. The place, let me show you. So you cannot see anything. I feel like it's a bit warmer, like the whole area is warmed up, and also my muscles, they feel like a bit stiff if I press on it, like a bit harder, but that again is also a normal reaction of the tissue to the vaccine that's been injected. So yeah, I'm just gonna be more careful with my arm, not moving it too much or lifting it too much. I can though, it hurts a bit, but nothing else to update you. It's a good thing.
I just wanted to give you a little update. It's almost been 48 hours and the pain in my arm is basically gone. If I press on it, I can still feel the point where the needle got into my skin, but that's it. Like basically there is nothing, you can't see it, but I'm moving my left arm up and down. And yeah, so that's just a little update. It's not a big deal, and if this vaccination can potentially help people not getting infected and then dying as a result of it, I'm all down for it.
I feel very privileged that I got the vaccination that early because I am definitely not in a high risk group. I don't have any chronic illnesses. I am young, I'm healthy, but I am a caretaker and I have an obligation to make sure that those around me are not infected with the disease. So I had to go into self-isolation quite a lot. I didn't meet many people during the last year, and I really stayed for myself basically with my boyfriend who lives with me. That's not avoidable. But I tried to isolate myself as much as possible to kind of make sure that others are safe. I'm not making this video to brag that I'm one of the first ones to get the vaccination, but to kind of take people the fear, because what I experienced in my closest surroundings is that many people have kind of prejudices against the vaccinations and are kind of scared of the consequences, especially the long-term consequences that come with getting the vaccination. Because to be honest, the vaccination has not been on the market for long. Of course, it's been through all the proper testing, but again, nobody knows what long-term consequences this vaccination might have. So for some people, this is a very hard decision to make, that whether they want to be at least or have the chance of being immune against COVID, or having long-term consequences of the vaccination. So I'm making this video to just show people that the vaccination itself is nothing dangerous and nothing to be afraid of, and to encourage people to get the vaccination to make sure other people that are more in danger of dying from COVID not catching it and therefore living. I got the vaccination as kind of service to society to make sure no one around me is endangered by myself to catch COVID, so I don't give it to other people. So the day I got the vaccination, it all went down quite smoothly. I went to the place where I was getting vaccinated. I handed in all the paper. So my vaccination, kind of a passport where you put down all your vaccinations. Then I had to sign a document that says I'm okay with getting vaccinated. And then I went into the room, got the vaccination. I had to wait for 30 minutes, so I didn't have any reaction to the vaccination, or I don't know, some people don't like injections and they feel very uncomfortable with getting one. So they were just making sure that everyone was all right. And after 30 minutes, I was out again. I was able to drive home, and that was basically it. The 2 days after, I had my arm kind of hurting a little bit. The upper part of my arm was like a bit warm and it felt really heavy, so I didn't really want to move it. But again, I went to work. I wasn't sick or anything. I didn't get a fever. Everything was just normal. Almost too boring, I think, at least to make a video about. But it just shows you that there is nothing to worry about except for a sore arm. But again, if I do a workout or do some muscle training, I think my body hurts a lot more than when I got the COVID vaccination. In 3 weeks' time, I'm gonna have a second vaccination because the first one doesn't make you immune. It guarantees, I think, a 50% immunity, and then only with the second vaccination you are basically immune, or like at least to like 95%. That's a quite high number, so I'm really happy that I am. But the important thing to remember is that even if you got the vaccination and if you are immune yourself, then you should still take all the precautions that you took before. So wearing a mask, washing your hands, disinfecting your hands, and not getting too close to people, and still trying not to meet every friend or family member that you have. Because not everyone's had the luck to get the vaccination, and I'm definitely not going around and now meeting people again, hugging them, and I don't know, just socializing in a big way just because I got the just because I got the vaccination. So I think it's still important to take all the safety precautions until most of the population are vaccinated. So these are kind of mine experiences. There was no drama involved. I felt really good the whole time. I don't have any concerns about the future, about I don't know, there being any consequences of the vaccine. Of course, you never know, but I don't think there are going to be any. And I can only highly recommend that if you've got the chance, um, get the vaccination. I think it is an important thing to do for yourself, for your friends, for your family, for the society, and especially for those who potentially are not able to fight off the coronavirus and then die as a consequences. The number of deaths is so high at the moment. Um, I cannot comprehend it, and I don't get it. I don't get why people are still hesitant about doing something that is so easy to do if you've got the opportunity. And I think it is our duty to other members of our society to make sure that everyone is as safe as possible. So I hope by showing you how the vaccination process and stuff went down for me, I can encourage you to get the vaccination yourself as soon as possible, within the regulations of your country, of course. But yeah, that's all I can say. I hope we're all staying safe. And yeah, in 2 weeks' time now, I'm gonna get the second vaccination, and that's gonna be it for me then. And I hope you have the same experiences as I have, because I don't know, it feels like a huge weight lifted off my shoulders right now, and I hope you feel the same way. So stay safe, stay healthy, and I'm gonna see you in the next one.